The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Oh, I love this.
It's good music, huh?
Yeah, it's awesome music.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Angel Tussey is out on a cruise ship and she's speaking like 3-4 times this week to women making waves. And they're out on the open seas. I left from Galveston, Texas this morning. I actually took Angel and Jay to the airport 4:30 in the morning.
I don't feel too bad.
There was so much fog that it truly, Jay used to work out at the airport, and there's so much fog that you could not see the building when you were within 20 feet of it.
Oh,
it was pea soup thick fog.
That always freaks me out when you take off because the instruments
pilots just use the video games,
right?
Just
you know that, but you're always like nervous, like. Can they see each other? Can they really do that?
So the voice that you are hearing right now is that of Ann Hogan, AnnHoganConsulting.com. If you have an HR need, a human resources need, you need some training or anything like that, I encourage you to look up Ann Hogan Consulting or just AnnHogan.com. And you said that you wanted to turn the tables and interview me.
I do.
All right.
I do.
Take your best shot.
I do. So you keep telling me that you were a magician.
It's true.
So
now most people would ask right at that moment, oh, what instrument did you play? No.
No.
I
musician.
floated women in the air and cut them in 6 pieces for a living for the better part of 2 decades.
So how did you get into being, where did you grow up and then you became a magician?
I grew up in Orange County, California. My brother-in-law had a magic show on cable access TV back when, and I'll do this for the video, back when the cameras had the big rotating grip and you had to keep the film rolling.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. I might have been exaggerating that a little bit, but
it was a long time ago.
Back in the early 70s, mid 70s or so. When I was 12 years old, my sister married this man, and he had this cable access TV show, and he showed me how to do a few tricks. I made $25 at birthday parties, and until I was about 16 years old, that was a really cool gig.
And then, so how do you go from I'm 16, living in California on the beach to I'm going to be a magician?
I made some bad decisions in life, and there was a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center in my story.
Okay.
There from 16 to about 18. Mm-hmm. I later went on to go back to college and came back to become the director of that program. So
fabulous.
Interesting side story there. But during the time that I was the director from 1988 to 1991, I was given the opportunity to present a talent show with our facility. And somebody said, well, you used to be a magician. Why don't you go do a magic show? And it was a conservative Christian organization. I said, oh, you don't understand. They will roast me.
You can't cut people up on stage.
You're not supposed to. It's inappropriate.
Scantily clad women.
No scantily clad. No. And so, long story short, I met a gentleman who became my mentor, one of America's best skilled magicians in an area of magic called silk magic. So he would manipulate scarves and
there's different forms of magic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's like mentalism where I can predict the future or pretend to predict the future. In fact, I could do a trick for you right here and now, Ann.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So, I knew this was going to turn back on me.
So here's what we'll do, Ann, and I'm going to do this so that everybody can see. I had a dream last night that maybe you would want to talk about magic.
Okay.
And in my dream, you asked me to do a trick. So if you don't mind, would you, in order to be the woman of my dreams, you have to ask me.
All right. Eric, will you please do a trick?
Thank you so much for asking, Ann.
Yes.
And this is not set up, by the way, folks. So Ann had no idea that this was going to go on. Here's what I did. In my dream, you asked me to do a magic trick, but I didn't have anything to do a trick with. And so
that's kind of like me coming to your day.
It's a nightmare.
Right?
It's a nightmare, and I'm not allowed to have nightmares. So I woke myself up. I went to Walgreens. I bought a deck of cards.
Okay.
That deck of cards, I opened it up. I took one card out, turned it face down in the face up deck, slid it back into the deal, right?
All right.
And here's the truth. That deck of cards is in my jacket pocket.
Really?
Here's my jacket. Right here. Wait. Right here. I'm going to pull the deck out right there. Okay. And I can't change anything. I won't change anything. This deck is right here in my hands. Do you see it, Ann?
I see it. I see it. I totally see it.
Now, in order to be the woman of my dreams, I need you to now think of a card. Can you think of one?
Well,
just one card.
Yeah, I can think of a card. I just don't know what that means, like the card I think of, so I'm kind of afraid to tell you.
No, you can't help it because
I know each card means something, right?
No. We're not going that way at all.
All right.
What we are going to do, though, is ask you, because I won't change the card that I've turned around, and you keep me honest.
All right.
Okay? But you could change your mind, and I don't want that to happen. What card are you thinking of?
Am I supposed to tell you?
Yes, right now.
Oh, 5 of clubs.
The 5 of clubs.
5 of clubs.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Have I changed anything in this deck?
No, you literally put that. You took that out of your jacket.
All I'm going to do is pull the cards out.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Now, when I do this, I want you to. I literally want you to think. Okay. I'm not using any manipulation.
Right. No,
I told you that one card is turned around. I'm going to sort through the cards, and when you see the card that is with the blue back facing you, you tell me. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
You do.
I do.
Can the camera see it on the video? They can.
This is too wild.
All right. And
okay.
I'm just going to bring. I'm going to bring this to the front, just like this.
All right.
You come over and take the card that is, in fact, face down, right there on the top. Yep. Right. Take it. Slide it out. What card is it, Ann?
Holy moly!
Show it to the camera. What is it?
It's a 5 of clubs.
It's speaking to the microphone. It is the 5 of clubs.
It's a 5. I was going to say 7 of
that would have messed everything up.
But I totally. But then I thought, well, that's too common.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Did I tell you to say the 5 of clubs?
No. No.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes, I'm telling the truth. I swear I'm telling the truth.
Now I've got one word for you. Boo.
Boo. You totally booed me. Now, so you still didn't tell me though.
We got 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Yep. What would you like to know?
I'm just amazed. I don't know how you did that.
Oh.
And you're not going to tell me.
No, I will tell you. I did it really well.
You did it very well.
AnnHoganConsulting.com. Thank you for joining me.
And the Eric Raymer.
God bless you.
He's the magician here. He does all of this, the experienced pros, everything else. He's fabulous, touches it, and it works.
We got to go. Thanks for tuning in. 5 of clubs.
5 of clubs.
See you tomorrow,
folks. That was
amazing.